What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Canned Air Gameshow Jackbox stream. I'm your host, Jack.
I'm Randy, and joining us tonight, we've got the honor of having fellow podcaster JB Ellis of the program and Journey with the Jays, and actually a player that's kind of hung out with us before. We're welcoming Rich Mone, the Twitch streamer that has got a lot of our merchandise. But gentlemen, so happy to have you with us tonight, and it's going to be fun.
Definitely.
Alex, thanks for sharing the stream. Don't forget to check out our regular podcast. You can find it, the Canned Air Podcast, on all podcast platforms. Search Google for Canned Air Podcast, and that's all you'll find is us. And check out our Patreon if you want to support the podcast. We got a bunch of different tiers. $1 a month gives you our gratitude and free room codes, guaranteed room codes to get into the Jackbox stream. So head on over to patreon.com/cannedairpod and maybe throw a buck or so. We got more stuff to give away too on there. Just go check it out.
Yeah, and not only that, we just dropped our big radio drama, The Human Fly. We Jeremy spent a lot of time on. It was a lot of fun and definitely a good listen. So, yeah.
Is that up now?
I think so, or if it's not, it will be soon. I may have just got myself in trouble there. But regardless, there are over 30 episodes on there, so you're definitely getting your money's worth. So.
Yeah, definitely.
So, all right. So, without further ado, let's open up the rooms. If you want to join in, just shoot us a message, and Jack will shoot you over the room code. And we're going to talk to JB about the program and Journey with the Jays.
Yeah, head over to jackbox.tv on your mobile device. Send us a message if you want to jump in and play with us. We got some gifts, prizes to give away. We've got our always surprise mystery prize, or I got a handful of comics here. A free grab bag of comics that I can give away.
Nice.
Yeah.
Is there, can you tell what's on the, at least the front cover or the back cover there,
Oops.
Jack?
Yeah, hold on. I think I gave something away. What do we got on this one? This one's got the Fantastic Four on it. It's reversed, but
Ooh.
There's like 10 comics in here.
Nice.
Spanning that's through just the ages.
Yep, just a random grab bag. We don't even know what's in it, so hopefully it's decent stuff. So, all right. So, JB, again, thank you for joining us, man.
Oh, my pleasure, guys.
So, tell us a little bit about your shows. I think you have more than two. Is that correct?
Yeah, I'm doing a bunch of different projects now. So I have my show, which is the program. That's an organic interview style show. I just have different people in the sports industry and actors and actresses and people in the film industry that we've met through Steve. It's how I started pretty much. Then I have Journey with the Jays, which is a roundtable sports discussion group which is on YouTube and Facebook Live, podcast, and actually on the radio on Real 1100 in Atlanta, where you can stream
cool.
it on iHeart and TuneIn Thursday 6 to 7, and then we do a Sunday NFL pregame show 12 to 12:30, and then I'm also on the Carousel, which is an NFL pregame show where I cover the Chargers exclusively.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So, what kind of got you into the podcasting?
So I was always into sports, and podcasting has been growing and growing, and it just seemed like it'd be a fun thing to do. And I started doing it. Then the pandemic happened, and there wasn't any sports to talk about because it was just an opinion show at the beginning. And then I was like, okay, I got to start interviewing people. So I went on LinkedIn. I started catching up with different agents and everything. I spoke to a whole bunch of NFL draft prospects the week before the draft. I did about 20 interviews in 2 days.
Oh, wow.
And then I just, started doing interviews more and more. And, it's gotten pretty big. I've, interviewed Hall of Famers, different people from ESPN, some very interesting celebrities. It's been a lot of fun.
So if you had to narrow down kind of your top couple favorite interviews you've done, do you have any off the top of your head, or?
Wow, that's a tough question. I mean, I would have to say John Sterling because he's the Yankee announcer. It was kind of cool just to sit back and talk with him, and hear his perspective of different games that I've seen that he's called. He's definitely one of them. Then there was Linda Cohn from ESPN, which is going to drop on Monday. Watched her for years. She has the most sports centers out of anyone. And, I'm always watching Sports Center, so that was kind of cool. And then, Bill Cartwright, who played with the Knicks when I was growing up and then went to the Bulls and was part of that whole Jordan dynasty that broke my heart year after year when I was a Knicks fan. So that was a great experience.
And you were also talking with him, I remember, about that documentary, right, that had dropped?
Yeah.
The Bulls. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. So if you had to, pick, somebody that a childhood idol or something to interview, if you could get him on your show, who would it be?
So anybody that's probably still in the game would be Don Mattingly, who manages the Marlins now, but he was always my favorite player growing up. It'd be really cool kind of sit back and talk with him and, hear about playing on the Yankees in the 80s. His last year when he finally got to the playoffs and they lost to Seattle in that great series.
Gotcha. Okay. So I know kind of with, like you said, with the whole pandemic kind of put a big hamper on sports. My wife's from New England and she's kind of having sports withdrawal. Do you have any recommendations for somebody that's, kind of wanting to check out some games or just kind of get their sports fix?
Well, we're kind of in like a dead spot now where it's just football, but now there's football like every night. They have the MAC conference plays Tuesday and Wednesday. The NFL plays Monday and Thursday. Friday has, the Pac-10 and the Big Ten play games. So we have football at least every night. A couple of weeks we're going to have college basketball if they can pull that off. So we'll at least have sports going throughout the rest of the year. But when there was no sports going on, it was tough. I mean, there wasn't much to do.
Yeah, there really wasn't. Unless you wanted to watch pregame or just find some NESN or something where you could watch old games or anything.
It's tough to watch the old games unless it was a really great game. I mean, what happened, and unless it was something you wanted to see. I can't get into the old games like that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of different. I can't really sit down and watch sports in general just because I don't know. I just never got into it. But yeah, I kind of get that. If it's a highlight reel, it's one thing. But if it's just, a regular game that you've already seen or know the outcome, yeah, I totally get that.
Yeah.
So, what's the future hold for you, man? What else you got coming down the pike, or?
So we're really trying to make a go of the Journey with the Jays. We kind of, merged our shows together. We all still have our individual projects we're working on.
Okay.
But, we enjoy working together. We have a really good chemistry. We're doing the two different shows, the NFL pregame and the weekly show. Trying to hopefully get that picked up on a radio station somewhere. throughout the country and slowly grow it. And we've brought a couple other sports shows in our kind of like network. We're trying to slowly build people that we like that are working, kind of the same kind of background we have that aren't in the industry but just enjoy it, to kind of give fans a voice.
Okay, cool. Well, man, is there any advice you want to give for up and coming podcasters, especially sports podcasters, stuff like that?
Just do it. Don't waste time. Get into it. You'll make mistakes. You're not going to be perfect. Have fun. You'll get to talk to a lot of great people. Most people, like I've spoken to people that are in the Hall of Fame. They're great people. They'll sit down and talk to you, and they're like regular people. Everybody's a person. I mean, I really can't say I've had any bad experiences. I have not interviewed anyone I don't like at this point, which is scary because I've done over 100 interviews in the last year.
So you're just waiting for it at this point, huh?
I'm overdue.
Well, JB, where can all our sports fans and everybody that wants to watch interview style podcasts check you out at, man?
So I'm on the Bleav network. It's the program. You can follow me on Twitter at JB_the program. And Journey with the Jays is on Tuesdays, 8:30 on Facebook Live and YouTube. And then Thursdays in Atlanta on radio, which is the Tuesday show just taped. And you can hear that on TuneIn and iHeart as well if you're not in Atlanta.
Okay, awesome. And I will try and remember to get all those links from you and post them on our post on our page so people can find it a lot easier. So
I appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem, man. Well, again, thank you for joining us. And yeah, you want to let's get started on the first game here, Jack.
All righty.
JB, Rich, the codes are in the Facebook.
Blaster 64. Toilet race.
Rich is in there already.
Too many wedding guests.
Okay.
Space deniers.
And there's JB. Sweet.
Camp. Guess my stepdad.
Anybody
Everybody
else, shoot us a
grandma.
DM if you want to play
Gambledy,
along.
blambledy,
We'll
dupledy
send you
dee
over the room
Works
code.
Bud free. So if you love consumerism, keep your Binge Pipe subscription up to date, and who knows what you'll see next. I'm Mike Builder, and I'm saying this of Mike Builder's own free
get in
will.
here and play along.
Streaming now on an all-new Lion Punch.
I am the Lion Punch.
Come on, you can't do any worse than me. I guarantee it.
Master of the demon ways, protector of the 5 shards of the Korgon.
Derek's
We bought
watching,
3
Randy.
seasons of this show.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Avenge my
He's
father,
playing some Fortnite,
and that's what
watching
I'm
us
going
on,
to do
YouTube.
because I have to
Nice.
do
Wearing
it.
But
the
the
hoodie
main
we got.
guy is not very good.
Sweet.
Lion
Well,
Punch,
come on,
this is
Derek, hop in and
suicide
play,
mission.
man.
I won't follow you just to watch you destroy yourself.
I
He'd rather
have to
play
avenge
Fortnite,
my
I don't play.
father no
Yeah,
matter what.
yeah.
I have to do it, and I will do it with or without you.
Actually, you know what? I better come along after all.
But at least he's one hell of a fighter.
Punch, punch, boom.
He likes wearing the
Flip
shirt like
around.
he's a streamer.
No, wait.
Right
he's,
on.
He's pretty bad at that, too, actually. That's Lion Punch on Binge Pipe. Please, just give it a
A
chance.
few more minutes, and we'll get the first game going.
Oh, my hand.
While we wait
Anybody
for
else wanna
players to
join
join,
us?
why not pour yourself your favorite drink and hold it in
Come on,
front of the
y'all.
screen so that we can see if our targeted advertising is
Come on,
working?
Rich has already got too much of our stuff. We don't need him to win something else.
We don't have anything else to give him.
Before Binge Pipe, there was nothing for me. Now I
I
see
hope I'm not missing
everything.
these messages. I'm
And
trying to keep an eye
It's too
on.
much. I know too much. Why are there
Extra
so
hands
many?
on
here.
top of him here.
Binge Pipe. Going
Alex sent
outdoors
us a
has
message
become
on
obsolete
Facebook.
thanks to these Binge Pipe programs.
Did he?
Deep in the American South,
you see that?
there's a town
No.
with a secret.
Oh wait, yeah, Alex.
Excuse me,
he's
can
in.
we ask you about
He's
the
in
body
already.
found in Walter Creek? No, I don't know what you're talking about.
A secret
Oh.
nobody wanted to tell.
Oh, you're not in yet.
You're
Okay,
Yeah.
that's what threw me.
There's never
been a Jeez. body
That's when.
Yeah,
a
he was
film
in
crew
before everybody
discovered.
else.
Lies. It's
No,
all
my bad.
lies.
We
All
were in
right,
the wrong
well.
town.
We don't even have a
Jack,
creek.
hop in, or are you just gonna
Coming this winter
Nope, I'll
to
jump
let
in.
me
Binge
be
Pipe,
the
true crime documentary bloopers.
When we went down into the
hop
basement,
in? Let's do
we
this.
found the shrine that he had made out of human bones. I mean bones. Whoops.
I'm on the bottom this time. What is that about?
All right, here we go.
We're gonna go.
Oh my god!
Let's do it.
The microwave screen just told me the time and date of my death!
You know,
Binge Pipe continues to stick with its commitment to present You Don't Know Jack. Binge Pipe.
Don't use the brain
become
too hard,
one
Rich.
with the data.
Ha ha ha.
I'm Cookie Masterson, and if my mom could see me now, I'd say, "What are you doing, Mom? I told you to stay in the car while I hosted this game." That's a respectable turnout. All right, let's do this thing.
Time for question 1.
First question. Not what I superintended. Which description of a super TV program demonstrates the quantum superposition principle? Supergirl increases in strength but not size.
Two
Super
big
Bowl
words for
teams
me.
never physically interact. Supernatural isn't as good as it will be. Or superior donuts are every flavor until I see them. I love this part.
Derek, I'm not
Apparently,
yet
quantum
sure.
theory is your kryptonite.
In YouTube,
Why
how
don't
you
I
send us
save
a
you all
message.
the embarrassment? The superlative
thought about that
position is
part.
the theory a system exists in all states before it is measured.
Superior Donuts, is that a show?
Apparently.
How about this one? Need 4 more subscribers to fund Sistine Chapel. If Michelangelo had a Patreon page, which user would be subscribed? Pope John 007, Leonardo da Vinci is Da Besti, Medici family official, or the real Vespucci? And how do we do? Well, nobody got this one, so let's just move on with our lives. The Medici family ruled Florence and were some of Michelangelo's biggest patrons.
I'm not Italian, so
Patreon makes it so
That's my
simple to
excuse.
support the artists I love. Like, not the artists I actually love, but like my friend from college who started a music blog I never read.
Why don't we do it with 3?
Next up, find the leakers, and it's a dis or dat. I'm gonna read off 7 phrases, and for each, I want you to tell me if it's Donald Trump's 11-step formula for business success from The Art of the Deal, or advice from WebMD on how to prevent bedwetting. Answer
God.
quick, you'll only have a few
What is
seconds
this?
to choose between Donald Trump or bedwetting. And you're all doing this together, so pay attention. Okay, let's do it. Think big.
Here we go.
Oh,
Use a reward system.
that's Trump easy. Oh.
Deliver the goods. Use your leverage. Address misconceptions. Encouragement.
Trump easy. Oh.
Have fun. Way to go, most of you. But player 4,
Have fun,
you
bedwetting.
couldn't have done much worse.
Binge Pipe customer retention protocol has been activated.
Looks like it's screw time.
That is the truth, Cookie. Use the screw to make answering a question harder for all the other players. The results may surprise you, and you'll receive a bonus for each player who chooses incorrectly.
We're doing about normal,
Great,
I think.
thanks.
Yeah.
Use them wisely. Or don't. You do you.
Behold, Sugar Rush the stage. If each of the Dixie Chicks ate 60 pixie sticks, how many pixie sticks did the Dixie Chicks eat? 120 pixie sticks, 180 pixie sticks, 240 pixie sticks, or 400 pixie sticks?
Whew.
So that screw, JB, you can
Okay,
use
let's
that
take
at
a
any
look.
time and make us
There are
have to
3
answer
people
these
in the
questions.
Dixie Chicks, and
but
3
it
times
screws up our
60 is
screens
180.
really bad.
Ah.
That's too much sugar for me, but ladies, you do whatever it takes
And I think
to
if
write
we
that
get it
beautiful
wrong, you
music.
get like a whole bunch of points.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Here's one I like to call pastel tights and oversized packages.
Brandy.
Which is the
Hey
only
now.
phenomenon mentioned in the pledge of the U.S. Postal Service and the Green Lantern Corps? Heat, night, evil, or rain? Well, what do you know?
Oh my God.
Player 4 just screwed the room. No vowels for you.
Oh no.
Hope you like what you picked. Yes, one of Green Lantern's primary foes is rain. That and sad songs. Neither snow, nor rain, nor heat, nor gloom of darkest night. Beware my power, Green Lantern's light. Or something like that. Of course, who can forget
so
when
lucky,
Green
Randy.
Lantern and the Postal Service joined forces for the crossover event, Sinestro.
Yeah, I
and the
just remember
Incorrect Zip
recording with
Code.
you on Monday there, bro.
Say goodbye to round 1. Let's look at the scores I'll be sending to your parents.
Currently, these players have the same number of points. Weird. Player
Very
4,
weird.
on the other hand, you could use a little help, and there's no shame in that. When the going gets tough, the tough gets
Sorry,
another
JB.
screw.
Round 2 screws have crazier effects. Plus, they earn you a bigger bonus for each player that gets the question wrong. So, do not be afraid to use that
Remember
thing.
it was the
rest of
user
you better
agreement
answer
that you had to
fast
scroll
before you
through.
get screwed. Oh, and did I mention all the money's doubled in round 2?
Just wonderful, Cookie.
6 trombones is not a parade.
Up next, Baby Got Back Sleepers. Which mattress company features a butt in its logo? Casper, Serta, Tempur-Pedic, or Sealy Posturepedic?
Wow. No Googling.
Oh, damn it, I think I messed that up.
Who picked what? I think you know it's coming.
It's
Tempur-Pedic's logo
Tempur-Pedic.
includes a
Damn
person
it.
sleeping on their side with their posterior exposed.
Oh, okay. I was thinking more of.
Don't tell anyone,
I
but
don't
that
know
person is
what I was
me.
thinking more of,
Yeah,
just a big
I
rump
modeled
and a
for it
logo
back
or
in
something.
college when I was really desperate for cash.
Hey, question.
We'd like to offer you a chance to gain some content while also losing some other content. Would you like a question where the answer is Shia LaBeouf? Or a question where the answer is not Shia LaBeouf? Vote on your devices now.
Oh, all right.
We get to all pick.
The votes are in.
Yes!
You have chosen.
L'asperge se moque de moi. 7.
Introducing a question where the answer is Shia LaBeouf. Which of these is the penultimate Shia LaBeouf? Shia LaBeouf, Shia LaBeouf, Shia LaBeouf, or Shia LaBeouf?
Is there a difference? There's no difference in anything.
Okay, who chose what? You know what? Nobody got it.
You're in good
just cut to
company,
the
Alex.
chase. Penultimate means the second to last. This Shia
knew it
LaBeouf
had to be
is the
something
one right
about
before
that.
the final one on the
picked the
list
fourth.
of possible answers. And the ultimate pen is any writing instrument Shia LaBeouf uses to write his poetry.
Wah, wah,
'Twas
wah.
then I learned to heed the winds of age.
Coming up next, can't or won't stop the feeling. Which Justin Timberlake song title best describes the act of lapidation? Cry Me a River, Rock Your Body, Sexy Back, or What Goes Around Comes Around? Oh, this'll be good. Player 4 just used that screw. Maybe it's time to rebrand.
Go, Jack, go!
Let's see how that shook out. Please return the sexy to where you found it. Let's skip the insults. Nobody got it right. Lapidation is the act of stoning someone to death. Yeah, it's amazing how many people misinterpret that song. Oh, excellent screwing, Player 4. Spend this wisely.
Love Tuesday
Oh, and
Field
somebody's
Nights.
got a new
That's
name.
it. But it's
What they
Wednesday,
say,
so
a
it's
rose by
even
any
worse.
other name still gets screwed.
Wait, right? Yeah, today's Wednesday.
Yeah, today is Wednesday.
All right.
Next, type equals squiggly bracket music, comma, current squiggly bracket.
Accept all cookies, don't clear your cache. It's time for data mining.
Binge Pipe needs your help, and I'm contractually bound to not get in their way.
Here's some of the exciting data we need your help with. Best seats at Toronto Raptors game. Boy name meanings, Aubrey. Find who used to call me on my cell phone. Whose search history have we acquired? Jay-Z, Drake, 50 Cent, or Future?
Oh.
Good God.
Oh, I know this one.
Let's see who got it.
The popular one.
Nope, that wasn't it. Drake can often be seen on the sidelines of Toronto Raptors games, is named
Such a good
Aubrey
guess.
Drake Graham, and wrote Hotline Bling.
Sabes que es lindo, yes, perritos.
Coming up, BC stands for barely chewable. I don't want a diet quite as extreme as the paleo diet. What would I be on if I only ate foods from one period later? The Neo diet, the Meso diet, the Ennio diet, or the Chalco diet?
Sure.
What'd you guys pick? Your score is about to get a little lighter. The Mesolithic period directly followed the Paleolithic period. Funyuns existed then, right? Right?
I wonder what happened. It's just all of a sudden quit. He's wearing a jersey with a poster in the room now.
It's time for the attack. When you see an answer that matches the category, tap it on your device. The faster you pick a right answer, the more cash you make. And more than one answer can be right. But each time you're wrong, I'm taking some cash away. And don't forget, it's gotta be a match that fits this clue. I do, or I did. I hope you remember who's been married to whom. It starts to add up.
Hey, I got one.
I don't know. That makes no sense. I have no idea.
Oh, wow. Thank you, tutors. Oh, come on.
Oh, God. One was really hard to pick in there. Ron Swanson.
It's...
Dum dum dum. Here we go.
Player 2 takes it. Nice work, Player 2. I'm so proud of you. I'm going to hang this win on my refrigerator right next to my to-do list. Oh, that reminds me, I should tell you.
You don't know Jack!
Well, Rich, I think we are going to have to word it to Alex, though, because he's the only non.
No, that's fine.
Jeez, 11,000. What the heck? Randy with a big $100. You just sat there and fat fingered them all.
Hello and welcome to Old
Hey, I got the
Man's
Green Lantern
Memes
one
with
right,
me.
so I could
Yeah.
keep my nerd card.
This is the show where I.
All right.
All right, so Alex, let us know what you want, man.
Was he? I'm not sure if he was here. You want to do the mystery deal or a big rando pack of comic books? 10 comic books. Got DC, Marvel, the Dark Horse. Well, not one of each, but maybe one of each.
Or maybe not.
Yeah, I don't know what's in there.
I've seen some Source Point Press stuff in there, and
Cool. He'll take the comics. He's got the comics.
Nice. Just shoot us your mailing details. Excuse me, in the Facebook, and we'll get that shipped out to you.
I think we might still have it from because he got a coffee mug before. I think.
Oh yeah, that's right. All right. Okay.
Another big wiener.
All right. Well, JB, did you did you survive through that, man?
That was cool. That was fun.
All right, glad you enjoyed it, man. I know it's not necessarily the most sports friendly thing, but all right. Yeah, so let's move on to our first official Twitch guest here, Rich Mone. So
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, thank you for actually coming on and not just swiping all their prizes we got to offer, brother. But seriously, man, it's an honor to have you on, and tell us a little bit about Twitch, which I believe your handle is Captain Jim Raynor 89.
Hell
right?
yeah, Jim Raynor.
Yeah.
So StarCraft fan among us here.
I'm glad someone picked up on that because not too many. Mostly, I follow other people's channels and I'll get like CPT Jim Raynor, and I'm like, you know what?
That's
I'll
the
take
worst
it.
thing when you're trying to say what some people's names are. It's the worst when you can't pronounce them. I always felt so bad.
It's hard sometimes, and it's you can at least fill some time trying to play the guessing game of how do you pronounce your name, sir or ma'am, or however you may identify.
So what got you into streaming, brother?
So I had to set up everything. To actually want to try and do my own podcast. And I thought I had the ball rolling. It was going to be a Star Trek themed podcast. And it kind of stalled out, and I had everything that I needed in order to stream, because I had a webcam, I had the microphone, I had a decent library of games. I was like, you know what, I'll give it a shot. But I took the time and I researched and I studied, because I didn't want to come into it blind and just, not have no idea what I'm doing. I tried doing OBS Studio almost a year ago. I couldn't figure it out. So I took the time, I researched, I followed a couple channels quite a bit. And I got to the point where I felt comfortable enough to be able to start my own stream, and it just started taking off. It was basically me just sending messages to literally all of my friends 3 times a day, going, "Are you following my channel? Are you following my channel? Hey, what are you doing? Are you following my channel? Are you following my channel?" And it was just a few people deleted me off of social media because I think they got tired of that, and I don't blame them in the slightest. But it started picking up. I started getting more people following. I started getting more involved in Discord, which is where I'm able to, talk with a lot of my friends, especially with everything being social distance now. It makes it super easy to be able to hang out with a lot of my friends. I'm able to advertise in there. Now I'm doing co-streams with other people. It's really been a lot of fun, and it's definitely, I only do it 2 days a week, and I feel like I do it full time.
Fair enough, man. So what do you usually play? Is there a specific game, or are you kind of all over the board, or?
So I am what you would define as a variety streamer. There's a lot of people that would classify themselves as first-person shooter, simulation, strategy, um, RPS, I think is the term I'm looking for.
TS.
RTS, yes, RTS, and yes, that includes StarCraft.
Yep.
But yeah, I was pretty much doing like a new game a week, and now I'm trying to get myself to a game a month, to try and keep interest in there. I just finished up Spooktober. So basically, I was playing Dead Space for the first 3 weeks, and then for the last week, I played Resident Evil 2. So now this month, I ran into some issues with my internet. Now I just invested in a new Call of Duty. So now I'm playing that, and that's well worth the $60. So my goal now is to just try and keep just a consistent schedule. It's not so much consistent content. The goal is keeping a consistent schedule and being able to keep people coming back to see my streams every week.
Okay. So, and I'm not that familiar with streaming, to be completely honest with you. I know Jack used to do it, and I tuned into a couple episodes of his. But maybe for some of our listeners that aren't big into the streaming scene, basically, if my understanding is correct, it's basically you playing a game. It's basically you being a podcaster, but instead of a guest or a co-host, you basically have a video game that you kind of play off of and interact with and kind of do your thing with. Is that pretty well a good explanation, or did I just butcher the crap out of it?
No.
That's
You're
pretty much it,
absolutely
yeah.
right. And I've been like for instance, this past week I was playing Fallout New Vegas, and there are certain scenes in the game that are very dialogue heavy. So being able to not only not just sit there and click through the dialogue options, I'm actually saying the dialogue options that are going to the character that's talking to me. Really, and having an inflection to where I'm not just very monotone, sounding like a robot, like I'm interacting with them. Makes it
Okay.
feel like I'm not just playing a video game, but much like a podcast can, I'm trying to tell a story. Where in this
Okay.
case, I'm talking to a psychopathic. I don't even know what Ulysses is, but basically he's a dude trying to kill me. And so as you do with most people trying to kill you, you have conversations with them. So yeah, but there's different varieties that you can have. Like I've played Among Us on our group, and I have also, had friends that I've brought in and played, and we have the ability through Discord to have voice chat set up. So I can have it to where you can see me, you can hear me, but you can't see anyone else, although you can hear them as well. So, the people in Discord, the people in chat, they can stay kind of separate, but it allows some interaction, and it just shows that like, hey, this is pretty fun. I'd like to get into and be a part of it. So whether you're getting a new follower or you're getting someone, like I host my own Discord server, which not surprisingly is a Star Trek server. I try to invite people in, and it allows new people to meet and make friends and share memes and just have a general good time. So it can be a combination of both. So if I'm playing a single player game where there's a bit of dialogue, I try to play off of that for an entertainment value, because I don't want to be sitting in front of my computer for 2 hours and just be like, and just hit buttons all day. Like that, it gets boring after a while. Like you're not inspiring anybody to want to contribute the most important kind of commodity to your stream, and that's their time. You can get people to subscribe. I can drop in, pay $5 and gift a subscription to someone and then leave. But my time is very valuable myself. So there's a few streams that I have that I follow that I legitimately look forward to, much like the Canned Air podcast guys, when I come home from work
I'm sorry.
that I legitimately have no problem sitting in front of my computer and just being, they can't hear me, but I can type in chat. They're very good at interacting with their viewers. And I know it's a good use of my time, and I'm able to contribute not just money, because sometimes I'll gift a sub if I really, really like their channel, but I'll gift my time. And that will help a streamer a lot, is when viewers are there long enough, that viewer count number goes up, and it makes you feel really good that people are staying, and they're staying tuned into your streams.
Fair enough. Cool, man. And I happened to hop in one of your streams a few weeks ago, and you were doing a little bit of a dress-up routine there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was wondering when this was going to pop up. So,
I wanted to know about this one.
What our kind sir and host Randy has alluded to is I hosted what's called a subathon. And for those not familiar with what that is, it's a really good way. It's a super awesome way for viewer interaction, because you have the ability to do certain things that will increase the amount of time that the streamer goes for. So I planned it out to just do a 4-hour stream. And I advertised like you wouldn't believe in the months leading up to this, where if you cheer bits, it increases the amount of time. If you donate through the Streamlabs donation link that I have on my page, it increases the time. The biggest one is when you gift a sub. Every time you gift a sub on that subathon, it increased my time by 10 minutes. So people were gifting
a subscription, right?
Correct. So there's 3 different tiers of subscriptions. I normally tell my viewers not even to bother with the tier 2 and tier 3, because I'm not at that point where I'm able to quite offer something as an incentive to make them want to go and spend more money. $5, you get enough people to do that, and eventually it adds up. So a subscription gets you ad-free viewing. I have 4 custom emotes on my channel. So each time someone gifted a subscription, you not only gave them that ability to be able to view it without ads, but it increased the amount of time that I was streaming for. I went from 4 hours of streaming. I streamed for a total of 11 hours and 42 minutes that day.
Beast.
I'm still tired. So, and I was, but to get to the point, I'm sorry, I completely forgot. I told my viewers that if I hit 50 subs, I'd wear a French maid outfit. So I did.
And you did.
And I did. Yes, Randy hopped in and left a very nice comment, and then left. So that was cool.
Well, there's only so much my eyes can take, my friend.
You sound like my sister. She's still scarred.
But dude, that's awesome that you put yourself out there like that, because for somebody that's drank a vintage Orbitz for an episode, I can relate to the, hey, whatever gets us some clout, and whatever gets some enjoyment for the viewers.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. It was definitely I had different goals that were set that were community goals. And it's if we hit these certain goals, I do certain things. So the end goal was 100 subscriptions, and we hit that goal in 4 hours.
Awesome.
And so now I have to shave my head. I am scheduling a 24-hour stream, which I don't know how I'm going to survive that. I'm doing a stream in a onesie. And I actually provided extra community incentives that I have 2 open spots for emotes on my channel. And I took 2 random followers, and I'm turning them into my next emotes.
Awesome. Well, brother, where can people check out all the shenanigans on your live stream, man?
You can find me on twitch.tv/CPT Jim Raynor 89. I go by the same, let me just double check and make sure. I go by the same handle on Twitter as well. I also have an Instagram. It's not the same username. Believe it or not, when I used to make my own movies, I had a production company, It's called Show Me the Mone Productions. So that is my Instagram handle, and I'm literally just always posting there. I'm always posting whenever I go live. When you hit follow on Twitch, much like you can do with our good buddies, twitch.tv/Canned Air Podcast, you can get notifications sent to your mobile device every time your favorite streamers go live. So that's where I'm at there. I'm there every Friday night at 9. I'm there every Sunday night at 7. I like to sprinkle in some assorted weekday streams if I'm feeling froggy. But yeah, we have a pretty good time. People just come in and meet new people, make new friends, and yeah, we have a pretty good time.
Awesome, man. Well, we will definitely include those links also in the post, and appreciate you joining us, man.
Absolutely. I'm happy to be here.
All right. Well, let's go ahead and without further ado, hop into our second game there, Jack.
We had a request to play Quiplash, so we're playing Quiplash.
Hey, we got a request. Let's do it.
Yeah. And look at that. We got one more spot left. Anyone else wants in?
I probably better need to get in, huh?
Oh, you're not in there? All right.
Oops, if I actually type in the right code.
Jeez. There he is.
Randy!
All right. So we've got everybody in there, so we can go ahead and go, huh?
Let's rock and roll.
Oh, this is the new Quiplash.
Yes.
Lucky you. It's Quiplash 3. The Smell of Laughter. I'm your host, Schmitty. And does anybody here have the other half of this amulet? No? Checking? No? Well, my quest continues. This is round 1. 2 prompts will show up on your device. Answer them however the mood strikes. You'll go head-to-head against someone else's clever answer, and everybody else will decide which one they like better. Points are awarded based on the percentage of people who went for your answer, so make them count.
All right, try not to go too crazy on this first one. All right, everybody.
Look at all the people. This is nuts. These are some weird
Just
ones.
waiting for moderation to wrap up, and then we will be on our way.
Oh, moderator.
Let's have a look.
Oh, said something about moderation.
And going first is a bumper sticker a goose would put on its car. Never turn down free points is what I always say.
Whoops, Steve. Looks like it took too long.
Let's keep it going. Your last thought before passing into the afterlife. And now pick your favorite. All right, check this out. What the U.S. president counts at night instead of sheep. Here's the fun part. Pick your favorite quip.
Clearly, I didn't quite understand the
Without
question.
further ado, first she asked for legs, then the Little Mermaid asked for blank.
Oh no.
Oh no.
That's what we call a gimme. Let's see how they handle. Huge twist. Turns out the monster was really blank wearing a mask the whole time. Time to pick the one you like best.
Oh my god.
Yes. It was me the whole time.
Okay, what's next?
And I would have gotten away with it.
Tale that never caught on. Blank and the Beast. Winning by default is still winning, you know?
Yeah, I guess that's it, Randy. Still me.
And now, OMG, seriously, where is Waldo? A no-show, huh? Well, enjoy these big points. Next we have, my ladyship, may I introduce the most disgusting knight we have, Sir Blank. Nothing like running unopposed. Here's some points. So that was round one. Let us never speak of it again. But hey, let's see those scores.
Where am I in there? I'm in the middle somewhere. Stuck in the middle.
I hope you shook off the nerves because it gets real in round two. The prompts are more demanding, so I've doubled the points. You're running out of time. Don't be afraid to use a safety quip.
Fall Guys is a fun game. I don't know how you work with that one.
Okay, that's time. Now let's see who writes best on a deadline. Your entire lives have led to this moment. How about we start with, your spouse is keeping a terrible secret. Their blank isn't real.
Oh no.
Okay, make someone happy.
Fake lasagna.
Next up,
hey, that's grounds for divorce.
This player's
right
dream house comes pre-stocked with blank. All right, people, it's voting time.
no biggie, Alex. Oh, tie.
And next, why would this player be the first to die in a horror movie? We've got a no-show. Well, more points for you. And next is, people would pay good money to see historical footage of blank. And now it's time to vote for your favorite. Let's see the next one. The big
Trust me, Randy, no one wants to see my
participation
mom dance.
action in late-night screenings of The Wizard of Oz. Well, there's some easy points.
Oh man, Rich is just cleaning the board.
Warning, fairy dust may contain blank. Thanks for showing up, though. And here we have... This cuckoo clock is disgusting. When it rings, instead of a bird, a blank comes out.
Wow.
And we're left to wonder what could have been.
You see, we had some choice answers come up on a lot of these.
Moving right along. A good Halloween costume for a kid with an old soul.
I mean, that's...
At least one of you did the work. Enjoy some points.
There's nothing wrong with Betty White.
Round 2 is through. Let's see how things shook out.
Oh, wow.
Welcome to Riplash, a final chance to make a splash. You'll each receive a prompt that requires 3 separate responses. Easy stuff.
It's not that easy. Some of these answers are hard sometimes.
So do we have to include those 3 words, or do we just make up our own answers?
Oh, we make up our own answers.
Oh, gotcha.
Mine was easy. Surprising.
You're gonna love mine.
Try to say bending the ink machine there.
Just a few seconds left.
Oh no.
Okay, if you didn't get one in, don't blame me. Well, might as well get this over with. The 3 names they thought up before landing on Dress Barn. Half of winning this game is just showing up. Here's some points.
Yeah.
3 things all historians will remember the 21st century for.
Oh, God.
Okay, everybody, pick your favorite quip.
Wasn't Napster the 20th century, though?
I always get confused on how that works, honestly.
After 2000 was the 21st. But he had a couple of people leave the game.
The 3 most common injuries suffered by Santa Claus.
Oh, no.
Now it gets real. Pick your favorite.
I mean, from having to, with the reins on the.
I get it.
Oh, that was Jax?
Yeah.
That one.
You did it. Now let's see those final scores.
Well, look at me, I'm the winner. I won.
Not bad.
All right, so who is playing that hasn't won or isn't? Pull up the leaderboards real quick here, Jack.
I'm the winner. I won.
Yeah, you don't get anything.
You show the score? Probably would have been JD. Was he second place on there?
No, that was me.
Oh, was it?
You know what? Yeah, we'll JB was nice enough to join us. Let's give him the prize.
What is the prize?
Yeah, JB gets the mystery prize.
Oh.
And what is the mystery prize? It is a big question mark. No. The Canned Air Winter Bundle. A sweatshirt and the coffee mug.
Right.
That actually works out because he's cold tonight.
Yeah, there you go, man. We got you.
Always looking out for me, guys.
We got you, man. We got you. JB, just shoot me your mailing info and we'll get you hooked up, man.
Yeah.
Definitely.
All right. Well, again, JB, Rich, thank you guys for joining us this evening. And thanks for everybody playing along and tuning in. And until next time, I'm Randy Hardenbrook.
I'm Jack Doherty.
Say your name, guys.
Yeah, we didn't go. I guess we didn't go over that part.
My bad.
Reed's note card. I am Richard Mone. Oh, okay, gotcha.
JB Ellis.
All right. Have a good night, everybody.
Take it easy.
I'm bored. I wished we were buzzed.
Let's drink Daddy's cough syrup. This is where he keeps the good stuff.
You don't need drugs to get high. Talk! You just need the Canned Air podcast.
That's good advice.
Now we know.
And no one is half the battle.
Just one question. What are you doing outside the window?
Tell your mama to call me.
G.I. Joe!